Hello, today I'm going to give you a brief demo of the File System Analytics feature released in ONTAP 9.8. ONTAP File System Analytics, or FSA, is a feature that provides real-time visibility into the metadata of your file system for effective data management and operations. This is an ONTAP native infrastructure allowing fast queries via the REST API or System Manager. FSA addresses several use cases around data discovery, capacity usage, file activity trending, and inactive data identification. Let's go through some examples.
We access the File System Analytics data by navigating to the Explorer tab found in the Volume Information page in System Manager. This brings up a view of the file system that allows us to browse through the directory structure. For every subdirectory, we see three pieces of information. We see the size, which represents the cumulative amount of data stored in that subtree, and we see two graphs representing the modify and access histories of files within those subtrees. By hovering over the graphs, we can see more detailed information about the access patterns of those directories. I can see at a glance that some directories, such as the bin directory, have files that haven't been modified in some time, but are recently accessed, and that others, such as the data directory, might have some files that haven't been used for some time. I could also choose to view this information in a graphical view. This is the different way to visualize the same data, with the size of the boxes representing the amount of data and the color representing its activity level. On the right-hand side of the page, we can see more detailed information about the contents of a directory and can choose to see more or less data about the files contained in that directory. At the bottom of the page, we get summary information about the currently selected directory, telling us how much active and inactive data we have, as well as statistics about how many files and subdirectories are contained in that subtree. We can also see a range for the newest and oldest files. So let's take a look at an example of the workflows this enables. I see here that we have a significant amount of inactive data in this file system. Using a directory browser and access graphs, I can quickly determine that the scratch space for application 2 has a significant amount of data that hasn't been used for years. This could be a good candidate to delete or move to a different type of storage. As I mentioned earlier, all of this data is served natively from ONTAP via the REST APIs. You can see here the REST calls that System Manager is using to produce these visualizations, and you can use them directly to create your own workflows. All of the documentation for these calls can be found here in the API reference. You can also access these interfaces via the NetApp provided Python client library, which is accessible via the Python package index. This module provides interfaces to these APIs, as well as example scripts and expected outputs. The ONTAP File System Analytics feature introduces a powerful new framework, and we expect to continue to leverage this in future releases to enable new workflows that unlock the value of the metadata in your file system.